Good morning. Well, I just want to start to say that I'm not good with words. I'm good at this is not how I communicate my feeling. It's through food. So please bear with me today. So we're going to learn how to make the perfect omelette. No, really. I just want to share with you my my journey, where I've been through and where I want to go, and my fantasy, my passion, my struggle, and what success meant to me. I don't believe in perfection. I believe in evolution, and I think this is very important. And I want to tell you a little bit about myself and where I grew up. Grew up in France, this little country in Europe, not far away from here. My father was a very well-respected politician, and he mingled with a lot of politicians, a lot of high society people. And I remember I was 8 years old, and I said to my dad, I said, "Wow, Dad, you're so successful, you know. You mingle with the French president, and you go to those incredible dinners." And he just looked at me and he said, "You got to stop here. That's not what success is about. Success is not about owning few houses, having the most famous people around you, or traveling the world. Success is about yourself, how you feel, how you measure what you feel inside, and how you can give to people." I just look at him, I'm like, I was 8 years old. I had no context what that means. So, but I think I made a note in my little head at the time. I said, okay, cool. I think it's still successful to me. No, but I think that was important. That was an important moment. And through the years, I was also when I was very young, I mean, I think I wanted to be a chef when I was probably 8 years old and 9 years old. And I told my dad, I want to be a chef. I also wanted to be a photographer and also Starkey and Hutch, detective, I think. But I think mostly a chef, and I was very attracted with the industry, but I didn't really know what it meant at the time. And so as a good daughter, I wanted to study, because study, first of all, education is very important. It's about evolving, knowing knowledge. You don't have to go to the best school in the world. You just have to educate yourself and know where you want to go. And I did want to go to cooking school, and I kind of got pushed away. They said, well, you know, it's France, you know. I mean, this is a male-oriented industry, and as a woman, there's no success for you. I'm an Aries, so I got a little bit pissed off. So I went to, had a bachelor degree in economy, went to a business school, and then finally I decided to move to the United States. I said, you know what, this is a great country, and maybe I can realize my dream and follow my dream in the United States. So I went to San Francisco, and the first thing I did is, who is the best chef in San Francisco at the time? So I did my research. And then Jeremiah Towers, at the time, I don't know if you guys remember, had this restaurant, very famous restaurant called Stars. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm gonna go and talk to him. I had no resume, no formal training. I just had myself, my guts. And I walked into Stars, and he was standing in front of the kitchen, very well dressed. He's a good-looking man, and I went next to. I introduced myself. Said, "Hi, chef. My name is Dominique Crenn, and I think I want to learn from you. I think I can learn a lot from you. But I have a concern. It's just I'm looking at your kitchen, and it's all male. There's a problem with that." And he looked at me and said, "Who are you?" I'm like, "It's my name, Dominique Crenn, da-da-da. I don't have any formal training. You know, obviously I'm French, so I know how to cook." And he just looked at me and said, okay. That night, I was on the grill, and I was working on the grill. And for the next couple of years, I worked at Stars. And believe me, I learned about egos, I learned about the smell industry, and I learned a lot about myself, things to do and things not to do. And I knew at that time that I said, you know, one day I'm going to have this venue, this restaurant, where I'm going to open this restaurant, and it's going to be bringing people together, inspiring each other, except being this restaurant where people beat on each other every day, which is true until nowadays. You know, I walk into a kitchen and you hear people yelling, or women be treated not in a good way. So that was important. Then, you know, I worked my way through the industry, and then in '96 I was offered a job in Indonesia, and to become the first woman in Indonesia. Indonesia is a beautiful country, incredible people, but it's also a male-oriented country, very Muslim, so women don't feel they have at the time had the place in the society. And for me at the time was like, wow, I'm starting to be successful. And then I'm starting to really learn about my craft. I mean, this is a big deal. If I just move away, I will lose everything. Then I realized, no, that's not what success means. Success means about evolution and learning more about yourself, and also maybe at this time being able to give more to maybe some other people and to learn. So I took it. I went to Indonesia, and it was extremely a big undertaking. I was interviewing, and once again, woman chef. They wanted to have a woman kitchen only. So it was a big undertaking, and I interviewed, you know, girls from 18 to 21, and each of them was asked me, well, you know, we don't know our place, you know, I mean, we never really cook, but this is our passion. How can we do this? And I stopped them. I said, hey, I can do it. You can do it. We can do it together. We can inspire together. So let's be, you know, inspire with each other. And I think that was a big deal for them to finally have someone that kind of be a mentor, and someone tell them that, yes, they do have a place in the society. Yes, they do have a place in the kitchen. So it was a lot of fun. And imagine 13 women with myself, 14, monthly craziness. And we become one of the best restaurants in Jakarta, and it was very successful. And at first, people just came to just see, oh my God, women's working together. This is weird. It's like animals, you know. It's like species. But you know, we prove ourselves, and we become extremely successful. And unfortunately, in 1998, I had to leave. Had to leave Indonesia because of the civil war. So I do have 10 minutes. So I came back to California, and obviously I work as a chef, different places. But I still wanted to open this restaurant that will be extremely special. And in 2011, I opened a restaurant called Altelier Crenn. And atelier means workshop. And means it's a place where everybody comes together, share their expertise, their dream, their inspiration. It's a place of communication and a dialogue, a place where we can be inspired, breathe life into, and also feed knowledge and have knowledge come to us. It's a place not just for workers, it's a place for guests that come to the restaurant and be a part of our experience. And it's also a place that I open to pay homage to my dad. Besides being a politician, he was also a great painter, and the way for him to communicate also his feeling was through painting. And you know, as a woman, having this male mentor, I think it's amazing, and I hope that here today, it's not just about woman speaking. It's also looking at men that they can speak to us and share with us. And it's not about inferiority or superiority. We are all equal in this world, and we all need to bring ourselves together and to learn about our weakness and our strength, and hopefully make a better world. So we live in a society, I think, where success defines us as, it's kind of a perception, is what you own, you know, how much money you make, and that's the social standard. But I think success, it's not success. It's not because your boyfriend or your girlfriend is leaving you and that you're not successful. It's not you losing your house that you're not successful, or you losing your job. It's about who you are inside, and the message and that you have inside and you want to give to people. So I hope today each of you can walk away from this talk and know about your dream and what you want to do with your dream and how you want to share your dream with others. And maybe you can also be inspired with other people's dreams. So, so let's start cooking now. Anyway, so thank you so much for having me. And remember, success is a constant journey. It's not about the perfection, it's about evolution. Thank you.